Everything is crashing down in crypto world, and in today's video, guys, I'm going to give you one signal, one pattern that we could be seeing across the board that will make you completely shift your reality once we are seeing this. So this video is for a preparation of the next month, and I'm going to basically warn you for a very bullish pattern across many cryptocurrencies that a lot of people have a difficult time feeling right now because they are so bearish because of the big drop that we have seen. So guys, first of all, I want to go with you to this chart. This is the total crypto chart without Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, for the ones that are panicking right now, we are in this consolidation, we are in this triangle formation. We touched with this big drop, we touched the support, so there is no break in market structure yet. Altcoin season can still be on the agenda. This is still consolidating. If this breaks down, then we should take some profits and we should be very careful, but this still can break up. Even better, guys, this has a higher chance of breaking out to the upside than breaking out to the downside because it is already forming this formation from a uptrend. The only thing that's a little bit less nice is these bearish divergences that we are seeing on the momentum indicators, but they don't confirm nothing until the price actually breaks down. Now I'm going to go to the magic of this video, guys, and that is yesterday, or actually this morning, I published a video where I showed you guys that there are many falling wedges among the crypto space, and we are seeing these falling wedges breaking out to the downside. And the first thought that you might have is like, yeah, that's a bearish progress, right? I don't blame you because breaking out to the downside is generally bearish. However, with a falling wedge formation, guys, there is a exception, and this is where I want to bring your attention to, because a lot of people don't know this, and we are seeing this actually often happening with crypto. So a falling wedge generally works like this. We go from an uptrend, we form that falling wedge, and then at the end we had bullish divergence, and then we break out to the upside from the falling wedge formation. Then we at least reach the top of the wedge. That's the target of the formation. So that would be the normal way, right? Now with Bitcoin and crypto, sometimes we are seeing fake outs, and this is called the dip. So what we are seeing sometimes, and actually we're seeing it pretty often with Bitcoin, is we have a falling wedge, and then at the end of the wedge, the price breaks down, moves sideways, and then goes back into the wedge. And once it goes back into the wedge, it directly breaks out to the upside. Very, very bullish. So we are seeing right now across the board breaking down from the falling wedge formation. So I'm just going to tell you right here that if we do get back into the wedge, that is an if statement. So if we are robots and if we say if pattern breaks back into the falling wedge pattern, mucho bene, that's very bullish, guys. I'm going to show you some examples. So I'm going to show you guys starting with Say token. So what we have right here, we have a falling wedge formation. We break down from this falling wedge, right? If we now were to go up and we backtest this level as resistance, that would be very bearish. That would invalidate this potential idea that I'm having. But, and this is the big but, guys, if this were to go a little bit sideways, comes back into the wedge, most of the time it goes straight to the resistance and it will straight break out. That is, this dip below the falling wedge, guys, is very, very bullish. So don't directly get ultra bearish right now. Although we are breaking down, be mindful. Even though you took a lot of profits right here, so you are out of the markets, be mindful that if this one breaks back into this pattern, that's a very bullish sign. And maybe this was the last shakeout for an altcoin season. Again, I'm not claiming to have the truth. I'm not claiming that this is going to happen. This is a pattern that you should be aware of. So what are some other things? So let's have a look at a DYDX I mentioned as well. Same thing. Also breaking down from the falling wedge formation. Hasn't yet managed to break back in, right? We are right now retesting. So that's the whole point. And if we bring out the momentum indicators, we get bullish divergences across the board. So there could definitely be a chance this one breaking back in. Once it breaks back in, we want to see go straight in the coming days to the resistance. Don't hang too much around resistance, just blast through. That's what we want to see when this thing breaks in. And then we still have this pattern still valid. This falling wedge formation is not invalidated with this one breaking to the downside. But it will get invalidated if we cannot manage to get back into this wedge very, very soon. So this is something you gotta watch, guys, because I see, and this is also very logical, a lot of people are getting bearish across the board because, yeah, we have seen a correction with Bitcoin, we have seen a correction with Ethereum, quite a big drop among altcoins, and yeah, is it because the market is bearish and because we are going to see, or we've entered the bear market, or is this one of the last shakeouts before the next alt season? Well, to be honest, like I said, I don't know. But if I look at the market structure of altcoins, then I'm not turning full-blown bearish yet because this pennant is still in position and we are seeing the falling wedge formation that could have that dip, but that will be shown to us in the next coming days. So this is really for traders and people that are panicking. Be mindful of the charts, watch the charts. If your favorite altcoin, similar like me, like I mentioned earlier today, have these falling wedge formations, we break down. Look for the altcoins that break back into this wedge because most likely they will go very, very soon to the top. And then will start make their rally, leaving a lot of people behind. I can show you actually one example with Bitcoin for the ones that are wondering how this generally looks. So for example, this is a very nice and long-term example. If we have something like this, where we had like also a falling wedge formation. Let me do it like this. And then we have something, what is it? Something like this. This is like a perfect textbook example of what I'm trying to tell you guys. So we have right here, we have a falling wedge formation, right? We have a falling wedge from the resistance. Bam, we break down. We move sideways. Bam, we break back up. This is a macro pattern. This is a pattern that is a macro pattern. This is a very big time frame pattern. So the altcoins and examples that we are seeing right now are more shorter term time frame. So I'm expecting a quicker reaction. But this is a good illustration of how this pattern generally looks. So of course, many people right here, they will get completely shaken out, right, on a macro formation. Here they all think that Bitcoin is dead. And then bam, the moment, and this is what I'm trying to say, the moment we get back into this wedge, straight to the resistance, straight breakout, that is normally what we are seeing after a falling wedge dips and gets back into the formation. Guys, drop a thumbs up if you like this video. Very much appreciated. If you want to trade altcoins or Bitcoin, I'm recommending some exchanges down below. Bitunix is the new exchange that I'm using myself as well. You don't need any VPN and you don't need any KYC to trade over on Bitunix. Guys, I wish you all a very beautiful day and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.